A big question many teachers have is, what do I wear to class? What is appropriate? What can I wear? Now, first off, disclaimer, I don't know a lot, so if you've got some thoughts, put it in the comments down below.
Good morning, happy Monday. Here's another teacher outfits of the week. I'm a first grade teacher starting with Monday. My leggings are from Athleta. I'm wearing my Lululemon jacket and my Nike sneakers. We have a PD teacher work day today, so that's why I'm dressing casual, but that's it for Monday. Bye.
So I think these tights are very popular these days. It's just important to layer and cover them when needed. I like the cardigan, but the skirt might be a little bit short. You've got to be practical about this. As a teacher, you're going to be moving around, bending forwards. You also have to check the length of your skirt. Once again, come at me in the comments, but I think for a teacher, try not to go too short when it comes to skirts. What are your thoughts?
My sweater is from Old Navy, and my little heels are from Italian Shoemakers. And that is it for this Tuesday. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Here's my outfit for the day. My pants are from Billabong. My top is from Target. And I'm wearing my Vans. And that is it for Hump Day. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Here's my outfit for the day.
I guess jeans are a teacher's best friend. It depends on where you're from, but in most countries like Korea, the Middle East, you want to be a bit more conservative with the chest and the shoulder area. But I guess in Western countries, it's more acceptable.
Pants are from PacSun. My bodysuit is Abercrombie, and I have on my Vans again. And that is it for this Thursday. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye. Good morning, happy Friday. Here's my outfit for the day. My dress is from Target, and my flip-flops are Italian Shoemakers. And that is it for this week. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye.
The only issue I might have is that it's very form-fitting. You've got to be thoughtful of what the students see. Not just what's acceptable in public, but what your younger students will see. They look up to you. The girls are going to see what you're wearing. So it's nice to look stylish. So you might not want to be too tight, but I think this one's fine. Okay, next one. Okay, law. Skirt a bit short, but it looks professional. Very stylish. These outfits look really pricey. So obviously this is an influencer when what she would wear if she were teaching at university, the different courses and subjects. And I think, on a teacher's budget, you want to look good, but it should also be clothing that you can wear often, so you want to mix and match. You want something that's a bit more practical. If you're going to wear it, I think the previous one a little short the skirt, but I mean if you've got stockings to wear with it does add a little bit of class, especially if it's cool outside. Oh yeah, and what I liked about the previous one is that she layered it. She's got the pink dress, but she's also, I think a blazer is a teacher's best friend. I've got a blazer that I wear to work all the time when it starts getting cool, and it always looks good to have something that you can put over. What I wore to work this week, very colorful. If you're working with kids, it's fine to wear colorful things. It's for the kids. They're going to enjoy seeing you. They're going to smile. Tights, yeah. Oh, very nice dress. I like that. Yeah, this is something that I can see a lot of teachers wear a dress like this, and I think it's great for summer. Okay, teacher in Korea. Very stylish. The thing is, if you're out in Korea, style is very important, the way you present yourself, and so they're very fashion forward. Yeah, lots of layers. Okay, Florida teachers. A bit tight. That's cooler. Colorful, some stripes. Okay, this is something that looks really good. You've got some sneakers, you've got a nice skirt, you've got a t-shirt that's got a knot in it. I think, yeah, very practical. I like the pants. Also nice. Very cool. I think with a lot of these fashion influencers, they've got their style and they're going to stick to the same type of outfits, but I would have liked to see a bit more variety. I think your fashion is part of your identity, how people see you. Okay, see, that I like. Once again, like I said, a blazer and good jeans, a nice top. We've all had this teacher, especially in the arts, that they just dress so interestingly. And I think, well, this is a fashion professor, so we're going to see, her dress a certain way. Yeah, this is specific for fashion, so not a normal teacher experience. Like, that's very colorful. Interesting, though. Okay. Yeah, a lot of shoulders. It's okay in the West, and I mean, she does fashion. Another thing is, you've got to think who your students are. So she's teaching fashion to college students, so she can show off a variety of clothes, where if you're going to teach young learners or high school learners, you're going to have to be more thoughtful about what you wear. By the way, it's not just about the students, it's how other teachers, because teachers can gossip, it's about what other teachers see, and also the parents that you see. You want to come across as professional, and you also want to show your identity, who you are, your personality. Just be mindful that as a public figure, you're always being scrutinized.
Starting off with the basics, you are going to need kind of work tailored trousers. I have grey, beige, black, and then like a nudie, brownie pinstripe. These are the staple of a teacher wardrobe, and here's exactly how I would style them. So this is how I usually style these trousers. I have like a peplum top, I don't know if they're back. This one's from Zara years ago. My trousers are from Sainsbury's, and these ones are really good because they have an elasticated waist. And then I would usually style them with these brown boots from Primark, I believe. These were actually really, really budget friendly. Next up, we have these tailored trousers from Zara. I really like these, and they are a good quality material, but I tried them on a different... I also tend to always wear something with sleeves. I just don't really feel comfortable having my shoulders and that area out in the classroom. That's personal preference. Lots of schools would be fine with that. If I wanted to style this up, I would pair it with something like this. This is a knitted vest from Primark. I've seen these everywhere this year, ASOS, New Look, etc. But it's really easy to throw over and just make it look a little bit different. Next up, we have these trousers. These are from the Rita Ora Primark collection, and they have a really nice pinstripe on. I've just paired them with this Marks & Spencer's collared jumper. I really like this one. It has shrunk a little bit in the wash, but it's still fine. I also have this in navy. I'm still doing the millennial tuck. I don't think other people are doing that, so this would also be fine, but it just feels...
You learn something every new, the millennial tuck. I had no idea that existed.
It was weird to me. Finally, for the trousers, we have these. These are from River Island. They also have the elasticated waist, which I really like, and they're really wide leg. I paired it with this jumper from ASOS Design, and I really like black trousers.
So Coco Chanel that said, if it feels like you're wearing too much, go back and just take off the last thing you put on. The one thing I like about her is she always has one item that stands out. So even if you have some basic clothes, having an item that's a little bit different or interesting really makes an outfit pop. And in this case, I guess it's the sweater.
So this is like kind of an everyday classroom outfit, whereas if it was like parents' evening or options evening, open evening, I can style it up with like a shirt kind of thing.
Okay, nice t-shirt, long skirt, pants. I think this is really interesting, especially for someone who's taller. Things that she can wear, Miss Hamilton. But something that popped up is sometimes when you're a young teacher, you have to try and dress a little bit older, a little bit more sophisticated. Often if you look younger and you go to school and you just dress casually, a lot of students are going to mistake you for a student. And also, so if you're younger, you want to dress like you have authority, like you're meant to be there. You want to look very professional. You want to look like you know what you're doing. Yeah, I think a lot of schools don't like to see teachers with a lot of tattoos, especially if you travel overseas to go and teach in the Middle East or in Asia. They don't want to see teachers with tattoos, and they ask teachers to rather cover those up. I like the jewelry. They go with the belt. And the necklaces go with the belt. Okay, another teaching career. It's probably fall around there. It's quite warm. Oh, no, winter. Winter or fall, yeah. Another teaching career. Yeah, it's very common style. Kid with the pigtails. Array. So you've got a dress with something underneath. Okay, see, that's a good idea. Boots. Oh, I like the dress. Very earthy colors. And then the pink comes out.
Some people wear dress pants to work, and others are elementary school teachers.
Oh, that's nice. I like that dress. Another teaching career. Bell bottoms. Another teaching
School
career.
teacher in South Korea.
Very fun, especially if you're working with kids. And they say, "Teacher, look at the flowers," and you can ask questions. What color is this flower? What color is this? How many flowers on my leg? You can use things like that. Nice. Nice sneakers is a must for every teacher. Yeah, guys, remember, you're going to be standing a lot. You're not going to sit the whole time, so it's very important to wear shoes that are comfortable. Fun. I like that kicking and dancing. Okay, but too tight. Tally. No, I think it's that's fine, but I think the previous two are a bit tight, That's very cool. I like that. I guess overalls are making a comeback. I see a lot of teachers wearing those. Cool. This is something you can see a lot is having nice shirts and then, accompanying a t-shirt with something. So very interesting t-shirts she's wearing, and then she's got a cardigan, and the outfit works. couple of years ago, I went on a trip with university students. So we went to Vietnam. You know, it's very hot in Vietnam. So most of the time you wear shorts or something casual. And then when we would go to an event, I would dress up. And one morning, I asked my students what we're doing because they planned the whole itinerary. I'm just there to go along with them. So I asked them, what are we going to do today? And they said, well, we're just going out. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'll just wear shorts. We go out to this really big event hall. They had an exhibition of all the latest medical technology. We walk inside. They've got their uniforms on, and I'm there with shorts. Everybody out there is a professional. They look professional the way they're dressed, and I'm there with shorts on. And everywhere I walked, people were just looking at me. So I walked around and I was embarrassed. And ever since then, I dress up. And something else I learned, make sure that you're rather overdressed than underdressed. Nice, very interesting. Miss H. USA. Another t-shirt, red. Miss Flora, really doing the jackets justice. Very cool. Okay, very colorful. Okay, here we go. Color. Okay. During fall or winter, it's easier to put layers on. You know, during summer when it's very hot, you know, you want something that covers you and that looks good, but also you've got to be mindful of the weather and how it's going to be inside the classroom. Okay, so yeah, I think this is mostly for summer. Oh, very interesting. Nice. Like that skirt. Nice cut. There we go. I'm going to use that pose from now on. Every time I go out, I'm going to be like, pose time. No, it's good. I like it. Ah, wow, what a nice way to, such a nice cardigan. Nice. I don't know about the shoes. They look very heavy.
Happy Friday. Here's what I wore today to work as a high school U.S. history teacher.
Jeans,
So every
t-shirt,
Friday
can't
I
go
wear
wrong.
school spirit gears. This is just a black shirt that says Bears, which is my school's mascot. The jeans, these are my Madewell Perfect Vintage jean in the short length. And then I'm wearing my black and white Adidas Gazelles. And then my glasses I'm wearing today because I've been staring at my computer all morning. These are both prescription and blue light, and ththese are from Warby Parker. But hope you all have had an amazing Friday and have a great weekend.